Welcome back, Gambino Mafia, to another video. I'm your host, your favorite neighborhood crabman, Gambino Gaming, and we were doing our next 3-year Madden 25 team simulation. And in today's video, we are doing the up-and-coming Bears, the Chicago Bears, with their new quarterback and all the new pieces they added: DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen, Roman Dunzier, Caleb Williams, and we're going to go from there. I did post a poll. Was way before this, because this will probably come out after. This will probably come out sometime next week. But just, hey, if you watch these videos, comment which team you want me to do next. Most liked comments, or the team with the most comments would be the team I'll do next. Other than that, we'll just go in order. Bears, Bengals, Bills, Broncos, all the way down. We already did the Steelers because that's my favorite team. But yeah, let's check out the squad.
Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run this.
I don't need you to tell me how to play the game, bitch. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a bitch. Or did I? So if you look at the roster, quarterback Caleb Williams to get Brett Ripon, I never heard of. Tyson Bagnier. Caleb Williams, rookie quarterback out of USC. Supposed to be the next big thing. Just gives him 3 years to prove himself. Got DeAndre Swift, who they brought in. They got Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson, and Travis Homer. I like Khalil Herbert a lot. I like DeAndre Swift too. They got Kari Blasingame. I don't know. One of the only teams with a fullback. They brought in Keenan Allen. They got DeAndre Moore, my guy. Roman Dunzier, huge fan. DeAndre Carter, Tyler Scott, Colin Johnson, Dante Pettis, Velus Jones Jr., Freddie Swain, Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, Mercedes Lewis, Tommy Sweeney. I didn't know they had Gerald Everett. Stephen Carlson, Patrick Scales. They got a lot of tight ends. You got Braxton Jones, Nate Davis, Ryan Bates. Offensive line's not that good. Tevin Jenkins, Darnell Wright. You got Montez Sweat. Oh, yeah. I was like, what? Jacob Martin, Andrew Billings, Jacob Sanborn, Tremaine Edmonds, Virginia Tech. You know how we do. TJ Edwards, my boy Jalen Johnson. I really wish he would have became a Steeler. You got Kyler Gordon, Kevin Byard III, Daquan Brisker, Cario Santos. Makes me think of that American Dad. Stelios Cantos. But yeah, that's the team. Yeah, they have 3 years to prove themselves. I got my handy dandy piece of paper here to keep the record. What was the record for last year? Let me Google that. I think there were 7-9. Chicago Bears last season. Last season, it's 2022. How did the Bears finish last year? 3-14. Were they 3-14? No, that's just 2022. 7. So they won 7 games last year. Year 1. So they were 7-10. Year 1, year 2, year 3. All right. So we go ahead and advance to mid-season. Actually, let's go to depth chart. Just make sure the depth chart's right. Caleb Williams, yep. DeAndre Swift, yep. That guy. Keenan Allen. Cole Kmet. All right. Everything looks pretty solid. So we're going to mid-season. I'll see you guys at mid-season. Get my OBS back open. And then we'll check in from there. So at the halfway mark, they are 2-7. Did not see that coming. Rodgers is leading pass yards. Josh Jacobs is leading in rush yards. Receiving yards is going to T. Higgins. Sacks, Myles Garrett. Interception, Sauce Gardner. Tackles, Bobby Wagner. If you look at the NFL standings, Jets are undefeated. an only undefeated team. My Steelers are 3-4. It seems about right. And the Commanders are 0-7. Rays are 1-6. Titans 1-5. 2-5. 2-5. 2-5. 2-4. 2-4 is not ideal. If we look at the stats, Caleb's got 873 passing yards, 84 for 129, 12 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 65% completion rating. DeAndre Swift's got 306, 3 touchdowns. Caleb Williams got 214. He's fumbled once, DeAndre Swift has. Khalil Herbert, 36 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ndunzi, 11. Keenan Allen, 3. Receiving, Keenan Allen's got 275, 66, 6 touchdowns. Cole Kmet's got 204, 2 touchdowns. DJ Moore's got 131, 0 touchdowns. Dunzi's got 118, 1 touchdown. Tyler Scott, 676, 0 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift, 36, 2 touchdowns. Gerald Everett, 22, 1 touchdown. And Khalil Herbert, 11, 0 touchdowns. On defense, Andrew Billings is leading us in sacks with 2. Right behind him is Montez Sweat with 1.5. Jalen just got 3 interceptions. Jaquan Brisker, 2. Kevin Byard with 1. Forced fumbles. We have 1 with Amin. I'm not going to butcher your name, sir. He's got 2 fumble recoveries, though. So they're not looking great. Not looking great this far into Caleb Williams' first year. I will sim to the end, and I will see you guys there. So, going into the playoffs, they are 4-13, and the Commanders went completely winless. They went 0-17. Our league leaders, Patrick Mahomes finished first. Greg Rousseau finished first in sacks. Rushing yards went to Josh Jacobs. Interceptions went to A.J. Terrell. Receiving yards went to C.D. Lamb. And tackles went to Bobby Wagner. So, if you look at the schedule, who did they beat? Team schedule. Don't care about preseason. So they lost to the Titans, the Texans. They beat the Colts. They lost to the Rams. They lost to the Panthers. You lost to the Panthers. You beat the Jags. Beat the Commanders. Lost to the Cardinals. They went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game losing streak. 8 game. There's some pretty close ones. Only lost by a touchdown to the Niners, which is pretty big. Same with the Lions. 3 to the Vikings. And then lost to the Packers, but they beat the Seahawks. The Commanders put up 34 to their 10. Whoa. So if you look at the playoff schedule, just so you could be cued in. Oh, the Steelers made the playoffs. Woo. Nice. So we got the Colts versus the Steelers, Chiefs versus the Bills, Jets versus the Bengals, with the Ravens with the bye game. We got the Falcons versus the Saints, Cowboys versus the Eagles, Packers versus the Rams, with the Cardinals with a bye game. What is this world we are living in? So if we go to our stats, Caleb Williams finished with 2,400 yards, 24 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 62% completion rating. DeAndre Swift, 791, 4 touchdowns, 1 fumble. That is not ideal. Caleb Williams, 599, 3 touchdowns. Khalil Herbert, 227, 4 touchdowns. DJ Moore, 22. Ndunzi, 9. Keenan Allen, 8. Roshan Johnson, 6. And Kari with 3. On the receiving, Keenan Allen finished with, 679, 10 touchdowns. DJ Moore, 464, 2 touchdowns. Cole Kmet, 444, 3 touchdowns. Ndunzi, 399, 2 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift, 172, 3 touchdowns. Gerald Everett, 131, 3 touchdowns. He shouldn't have more touchdowns than DJ Moore or Ndunzi. Khalil Herbert, 108. Dallas Scott, 76. Stephen Carson, 13. This guy, Kari, with 10 and 1. On defense, tackle leader was TJ Edwards. Sack leader was Montez, only 3.5. 3 for Andrew. 3, 1, 1, 1. Half a sack for these 3 guys. Interceptions, TJ Edwards had 5. Jaquan Brisker, 3. Jalen Johnson, 3. Kevin Byard, 2. Tremaine Edwards, 1. And Kyler Gordon, 1. And then forced fumbles, Kevin Byard had 3. 1 for TJ Edwards, Brisker, Sweat, Amin. And that was it. So this was not a very successful first season. So if we go to advanced week to the Super Bowl, just go ahead and let's go to the Super Bowl. Screw it, to the Super Bowl. Let's see what we got. So our playoff bracket looks like this. The Steelers lost 13-9. Bills beat the Chiefs. Wow, 31-24. Jets beat the Bengals. Bills beat the Ravens 10-3. What a game. Colts beat the Jets 31-6 and go Anthony Richardson. And then the Colts beat the Bills 21-17. And on the other side, the Falcons dog walked the Saints. The Eagles beat the shit out of the Cowboys. Go figure. The Packers have another hot streak going on, coming out of the playoffs, 35-17 to the Rams. And then they beat the Falcons. The Eagles beat the Cardinals. We had two bird games. And then the Eagles beat the Packers 37-31. And our Super Bowl is the Eagles versus the Colts. And let's see who wins that. I'll just do sim to off season. Will that tell me who won the Super Bowl? So in our Super Bowl, the Eagles washed the fuck out of the Colts, 42-14. Marcus May's the MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. Jonathan Gannon wins Coach of the Year. Mahomes wins Player of the Year. Greg Rousseau wins Defensive Player of the Year. Keon Coleman wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jarrett Verse. So we're going into year 2. They went 4-13. I gotta make sure I write this shit down. Oh wait, this goes here. So we're gonna go into year 2. I'll see you guys at the mid-season like last year, and we'll take a dive and see what they're up to. Oh, I guess we need to look at the roster. See who they added or who they lost. Caleb Williams is 76. DeAndre Swift is still here. So is Roschon Johnson. That means they lost Khalil Herbert. They lost their fullback. They lost Keenan Allen. Roma Duze is still here. So is DJ Moore. Cole Kmet's still here. They lost some depth on the offensive line. Montez Sweat's still here. They have no linebacker, left outside linebackers. Tremaine Edwards is here. So is TJ Edwards. So is Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon. So is Kevin Byers. So is Jaquan Brisker. So is Stelios Cantos. But all right, I'll see you at the mid-season line, and we'll discuss what's going on in Bears franchise. So at mid-season, they are 2-5. Let's look at their schedule, see who they've beaten so far. Gosh darn it. Team schedule. So they beat the Ravens, wow, and they beat the Vikings. They lost to the Bengals, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Seahawks 0-13. It is not looking great for Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears this far into the 3-year simulation. Caleb Williams, 879, 77 for 118. He's got 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's kind of ugly. DeAndre Swift, 91 attempts for 349, 1 touchdown is not good. Caleb Williams, 52 for 198, 3 touchdowns. Roschon Johnson, 43 yards. Roma Dunze, 19 for 1. Max Borghi, 11. And DJ Moore, 4. On the receiving, 236 for Dunze. He's leading with 1 touchdown. DJ Moore, 226, 3 touchdowns. Cole Kmet, 220, 2 touchdowns. Tyler Scott, 93, 1 touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 46, no touchdowns. Roschon Johnson, 35, no touchdowns. Gerald Everett, 6, no touchdowns. On the defensive side, our tackle leader is TJ Edwards. Our sack leader is Montez Sweat with 2. Zach Pickens, 1 sack. Interceptions, Kevin Byard, 3. TJ Edwards, 1. Brisker, 1. Jalen Johnson, 1. Tyreek Stevens, 1. Forced fumbles, none. So it's not looking great. Not looking great at all up there in Chicago right now. Dak Prescott's leading in passing yards. Najee Harris is leading in rush yards, so he stayed with Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill's leading with receiving yards. Sacks is going to Aiden Hutchinson. Fred Warner with interceptions. And sacks is going to D. Sanders. I'm not sure who that guy is. But all right, let's get to the playoffs, and I'll see you guys there. So if you look at the NFL standings, the Cowboys finished 15-2, Chiefs 14-3, Lions 15-2, Steelers 14-3. Holy shit, I gotta go look at what they up to. Dolphins 13-4. Got a lot of really good teams, a lot of 10-win teams. But where is the Bears? The Bears finished 5-12, so they won one more game than they did last year. Titans was last at 2-15. Jets, Raiders, Saints, Panthers were all at the bottom. What is the Steelers up to? Where are they? What stats? Caleb Williams 2,600. 234 for 374, 21 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Not bad. Interceptions a touchdown rating. DeAndre Swift gets over 1,000 yards, 1,100 with 7 touchdowns. Caleb Williams 472 with 5 touchdowns. Roschon Johnson with 153. Dunze with 35. Max between 2. DJ Moore with 12. These guys get under 10. Receiving wasn't DJ Moore. It was Cole Kmet with 663 touchdowns. DJ Moore with 604, 6 touchdowns. Dunze with 518, 4 touchdowns. Tyler Scott with 461, 5 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift with 186, no touchdowns. Roschon with 52 and 1 touchdown. 49 for Jones, 48 for Everett and 1 touchdown. Max got 28 and Lance got 18. On the defensive side, our tackle leader was TJ Edwards. Our sack leader was DeMarcus Walker with 4.5, 3.5 for Montez Sweat, 1 for Edmonds, 1 for Connor, 1 for Noah. Pickens, Dexter, and Dominique all got 1. No half a sack, guys. TJ Edwards leads the team with interception again. Kevin Byards with 3. Stevens with 3. Jermaine with 2. Jalen Johnson with 2. Brisker with 1. And then forced fumbles, we had just 1 with TJ Edwards. TJ Edwards is carrying this defense. If we look at the stats, Patrick Mahomes finishes with the passing yards with 4,500 and 39 touchdowns. Is crazy. Josh Jacobs 1,613. Puka Nacua 1,110. Aiden Hutchins 24 and 12 tackles for losses. Darius Slay with 7. Patrick Queen with 109 solo. Hell yeah, Pat. Let's go look at my boy Jane Daniels. NFL rosters. What is going on in Chicago? Pittsburgh. Who's their quarterback? Justin Fields. He's at 82. Still got Najee. No Jalen Warren. This guy. George Pickens is still here. We have Keenan Allen. Nice. Juwan Jennings. Roman Wilson. Looks like that dude on TikTok. Hunter Renfro. Pat Fryermuth still here. We got some. Our offensive. Oh my God, he developed to an 83. Nice. James Daniels is still there. Troy Fautanu is there. So is Broderick Jones. He's an 86. Left end is pretty awful. Cameron Hayward is still trucking along at 99 years old. Keanu Benton's an 82. TJ Watt's a 99 finally. Patrick Queen's a 90. Cole Holcomb's an 81. Peyton Wilson's a 77. Alex Highsmith's a 91. Nick Herbig's a 74. Joe Porter's a 88. Dante Jackson's still there. So is Corey Trice. He's not developed. Minka's 95. Deshaun Elliott's still there. Still got Chris Boswell trucking along and Cameron Johnson. Whoa. That is fire. Love to see that. Didn't go like that in my damn whatchamacallit. So the playoff bracket looks like this. Steelers are the 2 seed going against the Bills, Dolphins, and the Jaguars. Texans and the Bengals with the Chiefs with the bye. Lions, Eagles, Niners, Packers. Falcons, Rams with the Cowboys with the bye week. So if we go ahead and simulate to the Super Bowl, I'll be back. This is not an alarm. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in the Super Bowl. We beat the Chiefs. The Jaguars beat the Chiefs. We beat the Texans. And then we beat the Jags. And on the other side, the Lions beat the Eagles. 49ers beat the Packers. Rams beat the Falcons. 49ers beat the Lions. Cowboys beat the Eagles. Niners beat the Cowboys. And here we are at where we are at. This is beautiful. This is the case for next year. I would be very, very happy. Go ahead and advance next week. See who won the Super Bowl. And then go into our final year of the Chicago Bears 3-year sim. So recap of 2025. Steelers lost by a touchdown. Brock Purdy won the fucking MVP. Mahomes wins another MVP. So he now has 2, 3 MVPs, 4 MVPs. What a fucking stud. That's my GOAT. At this point in life, he would probably be the GOAT. Dan Campbell wins Coach of the Year. Isaiah Pacheco wins Offensive Player of the Year. Aiden Hutchinson wins Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Will Canfield, and Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Nathan Ziegler. So we're going into our final year. Let's see the 2025 retirements. See Jordan Poyer, Harrison Smith, Marcus May, Laken Tomlinson, Cam Hayward, and Keenan Allen both call it a career. Geno Smith, Derrick Henry, Charles Leno, Matt Stafford, Quandre Diggs, Graham Glasgow, Trent Williams, Darius Slay, Tron Armstead, Bobby Wagner, Bitch Trubinsky, Kyle Van Noy, Tressway, bunch of other guys that aren't really important. Taysom Hill, who was a free agent. Wow. Jeff Driscoll, Nelson Aguilar. Anybody else? Ryan Tannehill, Melvin Ingram, Blaine Gabbert, and Adrian Amos. All right, so this is our final year. Go ahead and advance to the next season, and I will be right back. All right, so we're here in our last year. If we go and take a look at our roster, see who's still here. Kelly Williams still here. So is John J. Swift and Rashawn Johnson and Max Borghi. Odunze is here, so that means DJ Moore's gone. Yikes. Cole Kmet's still here. Our offensive line is god-awful. They don't have a right guard. That guy's still here. Montez Sweat's still here. Dexter's still here. Dexter! Don't have a left outside. Look, Tremaine Edmonds is still here. Jalen Johnson's still here. So is Tariq Stevenson. Ooh, yikes. They lost both their safeties. And their kicker. Oh my gosh. So they went 5-12 last year. So let's just see how this goes. See you at midseason. All right, so here we are. Look at the NFL standings. Jets are 6-1. Steelers are 4-2. That's what I like to see. Where are Da Bears? Oh no, they're 0-6. That's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. Patrick Mahomes is leading 2,000 yards. Bijan with 626. Some guy named Canfield with 632. Puka Nacua behind him. Michael Parsons at 10 sacks. Williams with 3. Kyle Fuller with 3 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems good to see that. Solo tackles is Nakobe Dean. So if we look at our stats, Caleb Williams has got 911 yards. Most he's had at halfway, but he's got 5 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. 58% completion rate. He's been sacked 21 times. Wow. DeAndre Swift's got 305, 2 touchdowns. Caleb Williams 267, 0 touchdowns. Roshan 31, 1 touchdown. Bunch of single digits. This guy's got 1 yard, 1 touchdown, 1 attempt. Receiving, Odunze 278, 1 touchdown. Tyler Scott 1 touchdown, 187, 166 for Lance. DeAndre Swift's got 2 touchdowns, 152. Cole Kmet's got 1 touchdown, 111. Roshan's got 12. Chamberlain's got 5. Defense tackles is Tremaine Edmonds. Sacks is Montez Sweat. Half a sack for this guy and this guy. Interceptions, 1 for Quindale, 1 for Noah Sewell. Oh, is that Penei Sewell's brother? Probably. Forced fumbles, none. So that's not ideal. Team stats. They are last in offense and pass, points per game, second last in passing touchdowns. They're not bad when it comes to rushing. Rushing touchdowns, they are third from last. First downs, they are second from last. So it's not been a great season for them. Not by any means. So let's go ahead and get to this final stretch. If you made it this far, obviously you've enjoyed it. And just leave a like. These videos take me forever to record. It's 10:53. I have to be at work at 6 a.m., which means I have to wake up at 4 o'clock because I don't have to explain that too much. But leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Hook your boy up, man. Hook your boy up. All right, let's get to the playoffs. So as you see on the screen, they went 0-17. 0-17, man. That's rough. Rough. So really, they went 0-20 because they lost all 3 preseason games too. This one was a close one against the Buccaneers. He got smacked by the Titans. A couple of close ones. This one's pretty bad too. Dang, Bears. Dang. Well, we're here. Look at the playoff pictures. Steelers didn't make the playoffs, which sucks. Jets, Ravens, Bengals, Broncos, Chiefs, Bills, but the Jaguars with a bye, which is weird. Falcons, Saints, Eagles, Commanders, Niners, Cowboys with the Packers with the bye. So if we go look at our stats, see how the boy Caleb Williams did. Patrick Mahomes finished first again, 4,641 touchdowns. Crazy. J.J. McCarthy second. Christian McCaffrey, first time seeing his name, 1,600. Kenneth Walker, Bijan. Canfield with 1,512. Michael Parsons, 22. Jalen Ramsey, 6. Shaq Thompson, 112. We go look at our stats. Caleb Williams finished with 2,600. 18 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Awful. DeAndre Swift didn't get over 1,000. Didn't have more than 2 touchdowns. Caleb Williams had almost the same amount of rushing yards as him. That is wild. Roshan, 157, 1 touchdown. 2 touchdowns for this guy. Chamberlain, 2 attempts, 2 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's a stat, boy. No 1,000-yard receivers, 730, 4 touchdowns. 548, 5 touchdowns. 367, 3 touchdowns. 331, 2 touchdowns. 272, 2 touchdowns. 195, 91 touchdowns. 65, 1 touchdown. 3 for this guy. On defense, tackles was Tremaine Edmonds again. Sacks, it was Montez Sweat with 6. Pickens with 1.5. Dockery with 1. Quindale Johnson with a half a sack. Interceptions, Johnson with 2. Jalen Johnson with 1. Stevenson with 1. Noah Sewell with 1. Forced fumbles, we didn't have any, which is god-awful. So let's go ahead and get to the end of this playoffs. I get y'all up out of here. If you made it this far, just leave your boy a like, man. Leave your boy a like. You know, just a like. I ain't asking for much. You watched 30 minutes of me talk about the Bears. Just leave a like. Jaguars, Ravens, Bengals, Chiefs, Packers, Saints, 49ers, Commanders. Hell yeah. But the Commanders fans are happy to see that. Conference championship. We have Bengals, Jags, Packers, 49ers. All right, nice. I'm saying 49ers, Jags. Oh, shit. Yeah, 49ers, Jags. Why Jags? I don't know. Go to the Super Bowl. I'll be right back. Actually, it's Bengals, Packers. In our final season recap, Bengals beat the Packers 21-18. Chris Jenkins is the MVP. Josh Allen wins MVP over the year. Eric Aguilar for the Coach of the Year. Josh Allen Offensive Player of the Year. Michael Parsons wins DPOY. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to a quarterback named Alexander Maddox. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to a left end named Austin Bennett. So, to recap, the Bears started off 7-10 the year prior. And then they go 4-13, 5-12, and then 0-17. That's it's not ideal. So if you look at his player card,
This is the player
I
card.
don't need you to tell me.
Here are a player's motivations.
What am I looking for? Overview. Stats and contracts. So first year, 2,400, 24 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Second year, 2,600, 21 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, which was a pretty solid year. And the final year, 2,600, 18 touchdowns, 16. So he's pretty much a 2,600-yard passer. Yeesh. 60% completion rating is not bad. Not bad at all. 5 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, 0 touchdowns. He fumbled this year. Yeah, so Wasn't ideal. Wasn't ideal. Didn't even make the playoffs. In this year 3. Year 3, he should be. He's a 72 overall. I didn't even peep that. Damn. But all right. Hey, like I said, made it this far. It's a 30-minute video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Give me some tips. Tell me what I need to do to make these videos more enjoyable for you guys. Comment the next thing you want me to see to do. If not, I'm just going to go in order of the menu. But until next time, I have been your host, your favorite neighborhood crabman, Gambino Gaming. Out this bitch. Gone.